All right. Hey everybody, I'm gonna make a little video here. I really have no idea what I'm gonna say, uh, but I really want to make a video. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna take my stuff off because it's super cold. It's snowing, and if I take it off, the snow's gonna get all up in my stuff, and I'm gonna have snow all on my face. I don't want to do that. So, yeah, it's like so awesome out here. It's super snowy right now. You can't really see a whole lot. Uh, but I'm not at the top, but I've been taking greens. I'm not on the blues and blacks anymore because I fell, and after that, I tweaked my knee and I decided no more of that, no more blues. All my friends, I'm with a group. They're on they're doing blacks and stuff. The other buddy of mine, he's got a meeting he had to do, so I'm solo right now, which is fine. I've been around people for the last 5 days, so just soaking in God's glory and just soaking in, I don't know, being on a mountain surrounded by just snow and trees. Like, it's just crazy. Yeah, I went to a retreat. It was awesome. I'm still soaking in and kind of reflecting on what God did and stuff. My takeaway, I mean, I was serving, so it was different. But I'm just been reflecting on that. I haven't really come up with a whole lot because we've been just skiing and transitioned into that. And so I guess you could say I'm kind of not thinking about a whole lot. I mean, I suppose when I go home, it'll be much different. Thinking about the trip as a whole, just the opportunity to even go, to a retreat and then go skiing. I mean, gosh, it's been 20 years I haven't skied in so long, and it's so fun. I'm glad I can even do it. But yeah, just reflecting on stuff, and but we're just haven't come up with a whole lot. I mean, one thing I can say, skiing is scary. I'm older, and it's not the same as when I was a kid when I went last time. I mean, anything can happen, and I don't want anything, quote unquote, to happen like it did already. I fell and kind of tweaked my knee a little bit, but I'm okay. But yeah, a lot can happen. I mean, I'm much older, and I mean, you see these just kiddos and stuff just flying down this thing. And but one thing, the ski lifts are kind of scary. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, those things right there, just getting off of it, it's like, oh boy, I don't want to fall, or it kind of goes real fast right when it gets to where you're about to get off, and then it slows down really quick, and you're like, oh gosh. So those things are kind of scary, and at times you're like 30-40 feet above the ground, and it's really just you and like a bar in front of you that you can manually lift if you wanted to. I mean, so it's not like you're locked in. But and then just going down the mountain, you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm going, and I can see how the steepness, the slope is not too steep, and then it'll open up like big time. You're like, oh my gosh, like this is a green, and it's opened up quite a bit, and the slope just dropped, and you're like, oh my gosh, like, it's pretty, it is, I don't know the word for it. Scary doesn't really describe it. I mean, I am a human being. I have only such limited amount of ability and strength. And these mountains are so huge and so vast and so big and awesome and just full. And I don't even know. And I don't know how to describe it. I don't. But, and I've only really seen the greens. I haven't been on the big ones. I mean, going down a green, I mean, goodness, it's a huge mountain. I mean, you're going down a long ways. It's just not as steep as maybe a blue or a black. But nonetheless, you can still get a whole lot of speed. And so it's all about kind of turning and carving and that kind of thing. But I just wanted to make a video because I'm just so blessed to be here. I'm away from my home. I'm away from everybody that I know. I know these people, they're friends or brothers, but they're not my community, like my main everyday community, Some of these guys are somewhat in main everyday community with each other, but it's kind of an eclectic group from different parts of the country. So we're brothers in a way of just having done this retreat, but still, taking this back home to my community, and what am I taking home and applying to my actual life is something I don't know yet. You know, maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's just something to do that I did to help some other guys go through some stuff for what they did, attending the retreat at a time. Oh my goodness. These dudes are going down this thing right here. It's like, how do they do that? How do they even do that? Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Wow. I don't know if y'all saw that, but that was insane, man. That was just insane. But yeah, my fingers are super cold, so I'm about done. But you know, I don't know what my takeaway is totally. You know, maybe it's just having some fun on a mountain and just enjoying, like, you know, the creation of God and the vast expanse of all of His power and how He made all this. And I was just reading Psalms and how God melts the mountains like wax, and how if our faith is as small as a mustard seed, we can move the mountains. And just looking at mountains and just reflecting on that a little bit, it's like, wow, that's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. There's so many scriptures about mountains I was trying to reflect on this morning and just think on throughout the day. I mean, mountains are so much just mass, I mean, of just earth and stuff deep in these things. And we little humans are just having our little fun on them right now. But yeah, maybe it's just me hanging out on a mountain. I don't know, but my fingers are freezing and I'm about to be done. Well, everybody, I don't know who's going to see this. I really don't know who this is for. I don't know. But you know what? I love you. I'm glad I get to be here. I'm so thankful for God's love for me. I think I've realized God has a deeper love for me personally. I kind of caught that a little bit over the weekend. And His love for us is unknowable. We can't totally know, you know, God's love for us. It's vast, it's huge. And we constantly are learning of it and experiencing it. So, by His grace, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, by His grace, we are saved. By grace, we are saved through faith. All right, guys, I love you guys. I'll see you guys later.